a pretty good run, I'd say. Oh my god, yeah, we should do that. The trigger name thing? Or renegade. Sure.
Back in the building, man. I'm back. You know what I'm saying? Acting up.
Record will get me that.
Back in the building. Smash the like button, man. But yeah, like I was saying, man, I need somebody who's down like Pam and Gina, man. 40 plus years, they're rocking out, man. I need somebody who down like that, you know what I'm saying? Stars, what's up, man? Appreciate you for the heads up, my guy. You know what I'm saying? How you doing, man? Everything good? You still in Staten Island? Or you came back yet? You came back yet? Or you still in Staten Island? Where you at? Stars be moving around. Stars be on the move. I respect it. You know what I'm saying? Definitely respect it. Okay, you back in the building. All right. To that, man. I see you back in the building. All right. That's good, man. That's amazing. Word. Back before that storm hit, man. Yeah, we got a storm coming, man. First storm of 2026. Like I don't believe the news when they say anything, man. The news tell me it's gonna rain. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe it. I gotta see it first. But the news said there's gonna be a storm coming. So we got a storm. The first official storm of 2026. You know what I mean? We got the first official storm of 2026. So they said it's gonna hit the whole East Coast. You know what I mean? I'm ready for it. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I got my boots and everything ready. So get ready for that storm to hit. Yo, what's up, Aiden? What's going on? What's going on? The storm was Cap. Nah, but like I don't believe the news when they talk. Like the news will say a lot of stuff, and as far as the weather, and it never pans out. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it be true. Like the news might say, "Oh, it's gonna snow," and it don't snow. But times when the news say it is gonna snow, it do snow. So what I do since we had snow already, had snow uh past couple of days ago, so I had to shovel and I put down the ice. Like my house is like right next to like a bus stop, right? So when I clean up my house and all of that, I shovel, the sidewalk. Like I also got to shovel, the bus stop area, so people don't fall. Because if they fall, lawsuit, what I'm saying, they're gonna sue. So I gotta maintain, you know, the sidewalk and the bus stop area. And that was I think that was Tuesday. We had snow. Now we back again. So I gotta get more ice pellets. Gotta get more ice pellets. We had snow, but it melted 3 days later. Where you from, Aiden? Where you from? Oh, you don't got no. I don't got boots. Yeah, you better get you some boots, man. You better get you some boots, man. I got some snow right here. Yo, Derek, man. Let's see what's going on. What's the word? What's the word? Okay. It's acting up. Okay. What's the word? What's the word, y'all? Appreciate y'all for being in the building, man. Oh, boy. Yeah, this shit. I'm gonna have to come back with something, man. Let's see. But yeah, I got into an argument with your girl. Yeah, what y'all arguing about? Yeah, what about? You know what I'm saying? You can't be doing that to me. Yeah. Yeah. Stars is a playboy. I'm trying to see what Stars, you a playboy, man. You got all the girls. You got all the girls, huh? And yeah, I've been there. I've been there, man. Yeah, my internet is real crazy right now. You know, I'm watching on the big screen. You know, my internet is acting up right now. Try to stay loyal. Loyalty, man. Yeah, my internet is acting up right now. Loyalty is the only thing, bro. Cheating, yeah, yeah. I have to come back, man. Bullshit right now. Man, my right here. Fix itself out and work itself out. Let's see about that. Yeah, but you gotta be careful, man. Or them females, they love the drama. I'm gonna tell you that from the jump. Females love drama, bro. They love drama, bro. That's all I could tell you, my guy. You know what I'm saying? They love it, you know? For real. Trust and believe that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yo, TOL, what's up? What's going on, TOL? Appreciate y'all for being here, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but females, they love drama, man. I had one chick, bro. You know, one chick lied on me just to break up my relationship, man. I remember, man. She lied on me. She said I slept with her. I ain't never slept with her. It was a lie. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do, you know? So I ain't never slept with her, man. You know what I'm saying? But she said I did. So what am I supposed to do? You know, I told my girl, yo, she lying. She ain't trying to hear that. She ain't trying to hear that. I'm like, yo, man, that's cat. She lying. She ain't even trying to hear that, man. So you know what I'm saying? So you know that caused issues. They, some females just don't want to see you happy. You know, like in life, you know, if I see a guy with a girl, I'm like, oh, I want a female like her. Females don't think like that. If they see a guy they like, and you with them, they're gonna try to get that guy from you, as opposed to saying, I want to find somebody like that. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm good, man. I done been through the baby mama dramas. I done been through it all. You know what I'm saying? Been through it all, man. Okay, trying to see if my internet work itself out. But I done been through the baby mama dramas. Anything you could think of, I done been through. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to this field. So, I know a thing or two about the opposite sex. You know what I'm saying? I know a thing or two about them. And I know you got to treat them with respect, Treat them with kindness. Can't be too aggressive with a woman, bro. You know what I'm saying? Can't be too aggressive, and that's the problem. Men be too aggressive with their females. They don't take the time to talk to them, to inquire, learn about them, be loyal. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to cheating. You know what I'm saying? Loyalty is royalty. Yeah, treat her like a queen, man. She a queen, gang. But yes, every day ain't gonna be perfect. You're gonna have your ups and downs. That's a part of life. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have your ups and downs, but it is what it is. But make sure y'all don't go to bed angry. That's one thing I learned. Never go to bed angry. Or leave each other angry. If anything, just y'all argue. Okay, crack a joke. You know, uh, break the ice. Start laughing again. But don't be too serious in a relationship, bro. Like, what I'm saying? That's what I learned. Be kind to people, man. Cause I wasn't always kind to people, man. You know. So these are the things I'm learning. Kindness goes a long way, you heard? Respect and kindness goes a long way. I learned like kindness gets you in the door that that you're gonna need to get into. So you're gonna need people. So I learned to treat people with respect, even babies. Babies get respect from me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're never too young or too old to get my respect. Cause I know that creates success, bro. How I treat people and how I engage with people is the outcome to, am I gonna get through this door or not? You know what I'm saying? So pay attention to that. How you engage with people is also a recipe. You know what I'm saying? Cause at the end of the day, it's a privilege for me to bring you in my circle. Babies and kids, toddlers, they are so innocent and pure. Babies and toddlers, they are not corrupted by the world. So I love them. I love the innocence of them. I try to stay innocent and I try to be like a baby. I try to be like a toddler. I try to maneuver life carefree. You know what I'm saying? Like move like them. So I could learn from a baby. A wise man could learn from a baby. A wise man could learn from a toddler. I could learn from them to not take life too serious. You know what I'm saying? So I learn a lot from everybody. Like I'm a sponge. I soak up information to better my life. You know what I'm saying? How can I better my life? So I just soak up all the information I can from people. I might get the information from your mistakes, or I might get the information from, what I'm saying, just straight knowledge. Word up. Appreciate y'all for being in the building, man. Got my man, I got my young mod in the building, the young phenom stars in the building. I just got this jacket today, man. I like this jacket. You know, I like green. Green is my favorite color. All kind of green, dark green, light green, yellow green. You know what I'm saying? That's my favorite color. Green is my favorite color. So this jacket ain't too it's not too flashy. Like I don't like flashy clothes. I like to stay low key. You know what I'm saying? Low key bottom lock. That's my style. Low key. Me, I might walk past you with with $1 million cash on me, and you won't even know, because I know how to stay low key. You know what I'm saying? At this point in my life, but it wasn't always like this. Like it wasn't always stay low key. I was very flashy, man. I had all the new sneakers. I had all the new clothes. I had all the new shirts. I had all the new sweaters. I had all the new things, you know. But then I realized that none of that stuff matters, bro. What me, I just put on regular, bro. Like, like I don't even know what brand this is. I don't even know what brand this is. I just seen it and I liked it. It's a nice color green, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't even know what brand. I see it's coming in clear now. Clear now. I see it was coming in clear for us, It's coming in clear, I guess. You know, I'm watching the stream on the big TV right here. I got it on the big TV and all that. So I see what's going on. Yeah, but I just like to stay regular, man. Smart for that. Yeah, gotta stay low key, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially in my city, in our city. You showing off too much. You too flashy. You too flamboyant out here. You become a target. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta know how to not N-O-T, capital N, capital O, capital. You gotta know how to not be a target. How to not be. Get you out of here, Lucas. Enjoy our timeout. We time you out for 24 hours. Enjoy your timeout. People just like attention. Just one attention. Now you got it. Now go sit in a car, have fun. Enjoy your timeout. Okay? Sit in the car. Yeah, but I like to stay low key, man. Like that is the recipe for winning. You know what I'm saying? The recipe for winning is stay down till you win. And when you win, you don't switch up. You don't switch up at all. You stick to the script. Now I'm saying that's what I'm learning. Stick to the script, man. We sticking to the script over here. Appreciate y'all for being in the building. We sticking to the script, man. Let's get to the money. Let's get to that bread. 2026, man. You know what I'm saying? I got my YouTube income tax. So YouTube sent me an email. So I got to look out for the Two form to come in the mail. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you too. And shout out to you, WD, the Graftman. Shout out to you for the donation. Salute to you. Appreciate you, man. All of that counts. All of that helps to go to the to go to my YouTube paycheck. You know what I'm saying? The super chats, the members, the views, all of that goes to the YouTube paycheck at the top of the month. So every YouTuber go, I appreciate you, man, for the donation again. Appreciate you. But in life, man, you got to see the end result, bro. In life, you got to see the end result. All the YouTubers goal is to make $1,000 a day. You know, accumulate $1,000 a day, and they pay us at, every 30 days, $30,000, man, at least. You know what I'm saying? One of my shorts right now, I put it up like at least the day before yesterday. It is at 100,000 views alone. So I'm finding out the source for this YouTube thing, man. Every time they pay me, the pay goes up and up and up. You know what I'm saying? So, we working out here. Shout out to Derek, man. Salute to you, my guy. Appreciate you for being in the building. The stream fixed itself. The stream is looking real crispy now. I'm watching on the big screen. I got y'all on the big screen, the big TV over here. Got y'all on the 50 incher. I'm saying, ready for the snow. Tell you the truth. Yeah, I guess so. I got my snow boots. Only thing I don't like is the shoveling, cause I got a shovel. I got to get more snow pellets, cause I used out a whole bucket already. Matter of fact, I got a full bucket left, a bucket, and I got it like a tub. So yeah, the news is all cap sometimes, and it don't happen. You know what I'm saying? So who knows? Who knows? We might wake up and no snow. You know what I'm saying? We might wake up and see no snow. But I'm ready for it though. Got to prepare. You know what I'm saying? So got the shovel, got all of that. They're making a big fuss about it all over the news. You know what I'm saying? They're making a big fuss. So it's got to be something to it. Got to be something to it. How will this affect LeBron's legacy? LeBron is overrated, man. I'm gonna just tell you that LeBron is overrated. LeBron is a one-trick pony. LeBron don't even got no move like that, bro. LeBron don't got no handle. All he got is that little corny drive he does. He drives to the basket, and if you that drive that LeBron, you could lock him down. LeBron is overrated. You know what I'm saying? If LeBron had played in the 90s, he would have not got no burn. He would have been on the bench. He would have been a bench player automatically. You know, last year when the Lakers was playing the Knicks, I had somebody bet me $40 that LeBron was gonna lose. The Lakers was gonna lose. You know what I'm saying? No, it wasn't. It was playing the Timberwolves. It was playing the Timberwolves, and $40 that Minnesota was gonna Lakers. and they lost. The Lakers lost. I never seen that person again. I'm looking for that person. I still want my money, bro. Honor your bet. Word up. Honor your bet. Like, dang, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Honor your bet, man. You bet me $40. You know, man, I was gonna pay too. I was gonna pay. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm a man of my word. You know, anytime I said I was gonna do something, I do it. Anytime I said I was gonna do something, I do it, bro. I'm a man of my word. Like I don't like going back on my word. That makes you look weak as a person. You know, I look at you different. I ain't gonna lie to you. I would look at you different if you don't honor your word. I look at you like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? You shouldn't have said it. If you can't honor it, don't say it. Don't say it like, bro. So, you know, he came to this stream. You know, he bet that the Lakers was going to advance against the Timberwolves. The Lakers lost. LeBron lost the first round. Remember that? Remember last year? Remember last year? The Lakers lost round one. They didn't even get past round one. Remember that? I never seen that guy again. He owed me $40. He owed me $40. Like I never I never seen him again. They lost. The Lakers lost. The Knicks now. The Knicks is my team. Now the Knicks Achilles heel is the Pacers. The Pacers is the Knicks Achilles heel, bro. 2 years straight. Every time we run into the Pacers, they destroy us in a fashion, cause we be up. We be up. But the Pacers somehow always sweep the rug from under the Knicks. And they've been doing that for years. What they did last year when they took the series from the Knicks. What they did, reminiscent to Reggie Miller. They did that. They did the choking stuff. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, oh, they teasing us. They, you know, the Pacers to the Knicks is like the big brother. That's the Pacers to us, like our big brother, and the big brother always gonna beat us up. They always gonna win. If we could get past the Pacers, we will win the championship. If we could get past the Pacers, because we're gonna face them, because we are gonna advance in the finals. We're doing better than the Lakers, but we're standing right now. I guarantee the Knicks is doing better than the Lakers. I guarantee you that. The Knicks is doing better than the Lakers. What's New York Knicks current standings? The Knicks is doing better than the Lakers. Okay, what's the Knicks? The Knicks is the Knicks is 26 and 18. So the Knicks is 26 and 18. The Knicks is 26 and 18. Damn. They can't lose no more games, bro. The Knicks cannot lose no more games. 26 and 18. That's not too good. You understand what I'm saying? That's not too good. 26 and 18.
Wait, no, don't bring whole cracker because she's not out yet. Oh, she is out. Well, the matriarch, but yeah, bring just like and stuff out or bury or something. Yeah, not yet.
26 and 18.
Yeah. No, there's no or maybe if Shakira plays. It's nothing. Hey, Hash, she's not out yet.
There's my other account right here. That's my troll account.
I know, I hate it. That's probably like the raddest thing. That or either like friending someone and then killing them at next shot.
That's my troll account.
I guess that's what you mean by baiting.
I was trying to see how the screen.
Yeah, you
Okay.
want to extract me yesterday? No.
So the Knicks is 26 and 18.
No, it's just unlucky. You're getting
The Knicks is 26 and 18, right?
Hi, Louise.
Los Angeles Lakers current standings.
North Stanton, I'm so sorry. Hey, Abram. Prepare the volcano? I don't know if I have this things. I have a. You need stuff?
All right, let's check it out. I was looking at some. Uh, Los Angeles Lakers current standings. 26 and 18. They, damn. So the Knicks is 26 and 18. The Lakers is 26 and 17. So the Lakers is 26 and 17. You know, the Rockets is 26 and 16. Okay. So the Rockets. Yeah. So that dude, yeah, bro, never came back to the dream. He owed me money. I never seen him again. And I find that as weakness, bro. Honor your word. Be a man of your word. Be a woman of your word. You say you're gonna bet somebody. Keep your bet. Cause I'd have paid. But I knew that LeBron is overrated. I knew. I knew that. You know, like the Lakers is done, bro. Even like this year, they ain't gonna get past that first round. How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet? The Lakers ain't getting past that first round again. You know, like that's it for them, bro. Ain't no championships. Ain't no going to the finals. Ain't no LeBron getting. That's it, bro. LeBron ain't getting no more rings, bro. He better off retiring, bro. Just retire, homie. Just retire. Get out of here. Just retire at this point. Straight up. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, retire. Get out the game. What y'all think? What y'all think? Y'all think LeBron should retire? Or am I just talking? I think LeBron should retire, man. I think LeBron should get up out of here. I think LeBron should get up out the game. Get up out the game. Friday, man. What y'all getting into this Friday, man? What y'all getting into, man? What y'all getting into for Friday, man? I'm chilling, bro. Like, I ain't got nothing to do, man. I'm just chilling. Like, man, I got, just got paid off YouTube. Got a nice little, nice farm. So I got to look out for the mailman. You know what I'm saying? You got to send my W-2. So people think that YouTube don't give you W-2 forms. I'm living proof, bro. YouTube take out taxes every time they pay me, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? So we do taxes, bro. We do taxes, bro. So I'm waiting for that to come through. It should come. I hope today, man. I want to see it today. I want to get it. I just want to get it done and out the way, man. I ain't got time to play around with that. Just focus on recovery. Definitely. But you should take some like muscle rub, pain cream. Take some Tylenol if you need, bro. But just relax, chill out. The weekend, you ain't gotta worry about that school stuff. Just chill. You just chill. You know what I'm saying? That's the best thing. I play the crib when it's mink weather. You know, Biggie said that best. I play the crib when it's mink weather. When it's cold outside, like you gotta learn to love your crib, bro. Like a lot of people don't even love their house. Like, how can you not love the place where you sleep? Like your home's supposed to be your heaven, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is my heaven. This is my fortress. This is a controlled environment. Now, when I walk out my door, that's not control. I can't control what goes on outside in the jungle, in that world. But I could control what goes on in my house here. I could control here. You know what I'm saying? So this is my sanctuary. You know what I'm saying? It's my sanctuary, man. My home away from the madness of the world. Do you like what you feel? Do you love you? Do you like what you feel? Like, yo, it's a life is a celebration, man. Y'all see my Max B shorts I got up? Max B doing the wave dance. Shout out to Max B, man. He got a second chance of life. You know what I'm saying? Spin the block. Like I use that phrase for everything. You spin the block. You spin the block back on life. Like you spin the block back on success. Like if you wasn't successful the first time, spin the block. Spin the block. You know what I mean? Like, like you lost that job, spin the block. Find another one. You lost money, spin the block. Get some more. So listen, man, you got to know how to use phrases to your advantage. In the block, man. Double back. So Max B, he spin the block. Now he's back. He's living it up like a king. 50 chains on, all the money. That man been down for 60 years. You know what I'm saying? In that world. Now he in the world where, you know what I'm saying? Where he's super famous. So I put up that shorts to show him spinning the block back on life, because life is a celebration. Sometimes you're going to be down, and that's just what it is, bro. Life is like a yo-yo. It's a roller coaster. It go up, it go down, but that's just life. So we lifing. Life is lifing. So I spin the block on everything. Like if I wasn't successful the first time, I spin the block. Yo, we spin the block, man. Let's go try that again. That's what that means. Spin the block just means try again. Like instead of saying try again, yo, spin the block. Spin the block. So spin the block 2026. Jay Mills, he's spinning the block. This time around, he's super successful in life. Max B, he's spinning the block. This time around, 2026, you got Max B doing the wavy dance. Y'all see the video. I watched that video and I saved it to my phone so I could use it as motivation. Like even my segment, the before the fame. I love that segment. Like I love the before the fame segment, and I watched the series because it shows Lauryn Hill was performing at the Apollo. Now, if you go to Apollo, that's in Harlem. That's the roughest crowd in the world. Like to be super perfect. They, they booed a child, but at the end of the day, that made her stronger. Because if you look, she picked up the microphone and she embraced, she embraced her greatness. She embraced, you know, she walked into her greatness. Soon as she hit it, at the end of the day, she's Lauryn Hill. She used that booze and turned the booze into cheers. So yeah, okay, y'all booing me now. I promise you, at the end of the song, y'all gonna be cheering, and y'all seen it. Like I like to put everything into like a 15-second clip. That's very hard to do. So I like to grab a whole clip that might be 3 minutes long, and I gotta look for the hook, line, and sinker part in the clip, and I make it 15 seconds. So you really gotta find you know, the roller coaster part of the clip. So I showed when they booed Lauryn Hill. Then I edited when it was clapping to Lauryn Hill. So it went from boos to cheers. You know what I'm saying? So never, man, never be scared of a boo, bro. Like all the great comedians, they was booed off stage. Like all the greats, when they first started, they got booed. They wasn't funny. They wasn't telling the best jokes. Boo, boo, boo. But they quit? No, they ain't quit. They understood the assignment. Get better. Spin the block. So Lauryn Hill, she spun the block and she turned the boos into cheers. All the comedians who got booed, they spin the block and they who they are. The Lauryn Hills. Ooh, Aaliyah. Yo, Aaliyah. Aaliyah's voice. My God. Aaliyah got the voice of an angel. Seriously, Aaliyah's voice is woo. The way she was hitting that note. Let me see if I could. Aaliyah, she was doing her thing. And she sounded so grown. Let me see. She sounded so grown. Aaliyah sounded so grown, bro. Let me see, Aaliyah. She got the voice of an angel, man. She got the voice of an angel, bro. I'm like, wow. So angelic. Aaliyah's voice was so angelic at that age. Like, seriously. I'm like, wow. Like, and it's amazing because when these kids, like when these kids perform, you know that they're going to be something in life. Because if I'm an adult and I was listening to young Aaliyah sing, I know I'm like, okay, she's gonna be famous. So you seeing the greatness form and you seeing the greatness sprout before your eyes. The Lauryn Hills, the Aaliyahs, the Kodak Blacks, even the Kodak Blacks, he had his little jingle. I'm depending it on me, and it on me. Even the Kodak Blacks had his little jingles. Got You got to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere, man. That that's the whole thing, bro. You got to start somewhere, and you got to live in your craft. Got to live in your craft. You really got to live in this 24/7. It takes over. It takes 10,000 hours for perfection. In order for you to perfect something, it takes 10,000 hours. They said. So think about that. Think about that. It takes 10,000 hours for perfection. So you really got to live in your craft. Live in your craft. You want to be a singer, live in your craft. You want to be a rapper, live in your craft. You know, live in your craft. And your craft got to be more than 8 hours a day. More than 8 hours a day. You got to live in your craft. You dig what I'm saying? Talent gets you in the door. Hard work keep you there. So you might be talented, get you in the door, but hard work is gonna keep you there. You know what I'm saying? Hard work is gonna keep you there. So the hard work from Aaliyah, Lauryn Hill, Justin Bieber, Kodak Black, the Biggies, use that as motivation, man. To know that if they could do it, I can do it. You dig what I'm saying? Yo, what's going on, my guy? Man, I've been heterosexual my whole life, man. I love women, you know what I'm saying? But I need engagement. Keep talking, keep going. It helps. Hate you, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but gotta live in your craft, man. Got to live in your craft. Again, man, I appreciate y'all, man. Like I'm on a whole new my channel, man. I'm on a whole new path with it. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm gonna do a lot of entertainment stuff, like, you know, files on, just I got a good video coming up. I need y'all to go watch. I need y'all to watch my other videos now, but I gotta, you know, the first selfie. I got the first selfie clip coming up. How about that? That's all I'm gonna give y'all. Just a little snippet. It's the first selfie, and this was in the '90s. You know, that's crazy, right? Like the selfies we know of as now, somebody did it in the '90s, and I'm gonna show you. And my next upload, the first selfie. How about that? He was ahead of the game. And I got another one. The first was it I'm gonna call it first FaceTime. How about that? It was FaceTiming since the '80s. There was FaceTiming since the '80s. So I got a clip of the first selfie and the first FaceTime. And I do that to say that they been was doing this. You know, like people are trendsetters. Been doing selfies before we even knew what a selfie was. I'm talking decades later. People FaceTiming, before we even knew what FaceTiming was. You know what I'm saying? Word. Stars, you timed them out. There you go. Somebody got timed out for being a goofy. Goofy with a koofy. You got timed out. You got timed out for being a goofy with a koofy. For being a goofy with a koofy. Top 10 questions you don't ask. Yeah, you don't ask that. But people like attention. I love it. Like I love when people come troll. I like the trolls. Cause they got a sense of humor. So, I can't get mad. Like you would never see me mad on the social media. Like you would never see me mad on the social media getting out of pocket because I understand, you know what I'm saying? People troll cuz I was trolling when I was younger. I've been on YouTube since 2005. So I've been on YouTube for damn, YouTube been around since 2005, y'all. Just think about that. Ponder that for a second. YouTube been around since 2005. 2005, YouTube been around. And they make 36 billion a year. Now ponder that. Ponder that. YouTube make 36 billion a year. You know what I'm saying? Them is numbers that, because I'm a numbers guy. So I study analytics and I study numbers. They've been around since 2005. You know, you know, you know, so we had all kind of phases in the YouTube phases. Like, before there was clickbait, there was Rick rolling. Now, if y'all are YouTube OG, y'all know about the Rick roll. People will play Rick Ashley song, Never Gonna Give You Up. That was the first clickbait. Oh, you know what I mean? Rick, oh, you been Rick roll. Yeah, YouTube been around for 21 years. What I'm saying? They just celebrated their 20th anniversary. Yeah, your girl is mad at you. See, like you gotta know how to not make your girl mad at you, bro. You know what? Hey, I'm gonna give you the game, bro. I'm gonna give you the game to not make your girl mad at you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk to you offline. You know what I'm saying? Stars is my little mod gang. You know, Stars having women problem, as we all do. As you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give him the game. I'm gonna show him how to never make your girl mad at you again. You know what I'm saying? Gotta be a player, Stars. You're getting there because, you're juggling multiple females, but you're letting them know about it. And that's gonna cause problems. You know what I mean? Cause slick. That's the you think you slick, you trying to be some player. You a big shot. Then, they're gonna try and make your life, uncomfortable as you're going through right now. She's mad at you to make your life uncomfortable. So you got to understand why she did that. And you got to understand that your action causes a reaction. Action causes a reaction. Your action causes her to react that way towards you. So, like, listen, man. Females that, that when we went through it, they would throw my stuff out the window. And at this point, I lived on the fourth floor. And they wouldn't throw my Timberlands out the front window. No, throw my Timberlands out the backyard. Where I ain't going down no fire escape. I never went down a fire escape in my backyard ever in my life. Like whatever falls out the window back there, they could keep it. Now, if it was, out the window in the, out, okay, cool. Backyard, that's quiet. So yeah, but she would throw my Timbs out the window. All kind of stuff that I went through with her. She was feisty, pretty, you know, light skin, and those be the ones that love to fight. The light skin ones, I learned quickly. The light skin ones is very emo. They gonna fight you. Now the Dominicans and the Puerto Ricans, they gonna cut you. You know what I'm saying? They gonna cut you. So you so you gotta understand. You know how these females maneuver, man. Trying to tell you the game, little homie. You know what I mean? You gotta move tighter. Now you just gotta be more funnier. So when she mad at you, guess what you gotta do? Okay, you mad? I gotta make you laugh. You know, what's the opposite of mad? Happy. You know what I'm saying? So if she's mad at me, I gotta make her laugh. You know what I mean? Just you know what I mean? You gotta be the one to do it. You know, you both can't be mad. Like I said, you don't wanna go to bed angry, or you don't wanna leave each other angry. You know, so what y'all argue. At the end of the day, you know what I mean? You said, you still, you know what I mean? Break the ice. Forget the pride, bro. That's the problem. Forget the pride, bro. You know, if you did something wrong, say you sorry, bro. That's the problem. People don't know how to say I'm sorry. Accountability is something that we all need. So if I did something wrong, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, shorty. I'm sorry, baby girl. You know what I mean? Well, now when I give my girl nicknames, they got nicknames. I call her baby girl. You know what I mean? What's up, baby girl? I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Just do that, man. Damn, I've been live for 59 minutes. Yeah, man, I'm about to cut it. Yeah, I'm about to cut it in a minute. Yeah, because it's giving me the alerts telling me my phone is 15%, and that was 5 minutes ago. So you already know. But yeah, man. You got homework. You got homework, man. You know what I mean. Learn how to not piss your girl off. You know what I'm saying? You think we can? Yeah, what's that? Then we can't call. Yeah, what that mean? Yeah, but learn how to not piss your girl off. You got homework. All right, my guy. Yeah, when I get offline. Yeah, when I get offline, you can hit me up. Yeah, but at the end of the day, man, you just gotta know how to, keep her putty in your hands. You know what I mean? You gotta know how to work her strings. You are the puppeteer. Don't make her control the relationship. You control the relationship. Your name's is star. You are the star of the show. That's why you call yourself stars. You are the star of the show. So you control her. You know, at the end of the day, don't let it get too, you know what I mean? Because only females deal with emotion. Men, we deal with logic. Like we don't run off emotions. Men are never supposed to be emotional. Men are never supposed to argue with a female. So like you're never supposed to even take it there. That's why I told you before you get there, you gotta curve that. Men are not supposed to argue with women because at the end of the day, you're not gonna win an argument with a female. Women are not in the argument to win. They are in it for irritation. That's what females are here for. They are in it to irritate you. So you could hit them. That's what they are in the argument for. They are not in it to make sense. They don't deal with sense when it comes to arguments. That's why we can't engage because we're gonna lose off the bat. It's for irritation. Therefore, irritation argue the longest. You know what I mean? So yeah, yeah, man, you young. You know, you gonna figure it out. Nah, I mean, you still got a lot to do. You still got a lot to learn, of course. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but they are in it for irritation, and that's it, man. But you got a lot to learn, my guy. You got a lot to learn. But yeah, I'm gonna cut this stream, man, cause my phone is at okay, my phone is at 6% right now. Yeah, my phone is at 6% right now. So I'm gonna cut the stream. But your stars, hit me up, my guy. I appreciate y'all for being in the building. You know what I mean? Yo, man. Yo. Y'all go follow stars right now, man. I need y'all to go follow stars right now on the replay. I'm going viral. My views is super up. So I need y'all to go follow the stars. You know what I'm saying? Get at my boy. We in the building, but I'm gonna tap out. It's at 5%. So my screen went dark. My phone about to shut down any second. Definitely. Y'all go follow stars, man. He in the building. That's a young phenom. You know what I'm saying? It's a man just like me. I've been you feel lying on me. I've been there. I've been there. I've been there. I've been where I was. So if I could show them, that's what we gonna do, okay? You already know. I got you, my boy. Your Martin, your star, Eric, everybody, y'all. Appreciate y'all for being in the. Y'all have a good one.